What's up, everybody?
Hello, bourbon nerds.
Real excited to be back here on Honest Spirits Where.
We try before you buy.
I'm Grady.
I'm Jason.
All right, Jason, what do we got on the podcast today?
We're going for roundup number 2 of the Stagg collection. Pretty excited, actually. And this week we've got 16, 17, and 18 when they dropped the junior because Stagg Jr. became an adult at 18.
Thanks, marketing. Still at least only 8 years. It didn't grow to 18 years.
Yeah,
it is what it is. All right, fresh crack today on the podcast. I've already popped said seal because we've learned our lesson.
That's right.
Again, fresh crack batch 16. All Stagg Junior is at least 8 years. You know, we have side-by-sided GTS with Stagg Junior, and there is really no comparison. Is Stagg Junior still a really good bottle? Duh.
Yeah.
Is George T. Stagg significantly better?
Duh.
Anyways, all right, without further ado, we got fresh crack batch 16.
Batch 16, and Stagg is Buffalo Trace Mash Bill number 1, which is their low rye. It's supposed to be right around 10% rye, I think.
Yep.
And maybe a little below that. So kind of the base for a lot of the heavy hitters that they do, including Stagg Jr. and Stagg and George T. Stagg. So, all right. Well, 16 smells delicious.
Yeah. We said that 14 was our favorite from the last one.
From the first roundup, yes. 14 was our favorite out of 13, 14, and 15.
Yum.
You going to pour all 3? I think I'd like to...
You want me to do?
I think I'd like to nose them and have them sitting side by side.
I have not had 17.
All right, I'm going to pour 18.
Quite some time.
In the last glass. Yeah, perfect. And this is 18, so...
I don't remember loving 17.
Some people do not.
Some people do not.
Here's 18 for you. Well, yeah, do 17 first.
Sorry, guys.
We're excited.
We're excited.
Yep.
We got great pours. Great pours, great times.
That's truth. Great bourbon is great bourbon. Even our least favorite Stagg is probably better than 75% of what's out there.
At least 75%, yeah.
So,
all right, 16, 17, and 18. We decided to combine 18 in there because the A and B batches are a little bit different. And 18 was the only one that wasn't marked A or B or junior. All right. Man, 16 smells really, really good.
16 and 17 have the better nose over 18. I can tell you that.
17's been open for about a year and some.
Okay.
18's been open for
9 months.
A while, 6 months. 9 months, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you so far as well. 16, I think, probably has the best nose. Also, I did pour a little bit heavy for you so that we could do some blending at the end.
Ooh.
Because I know we like to do that. We like to have a little bit of fun. So, 16. Let's start with 16.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, so on the nose, there's a tiny, tiny whisper of ethanol, but there's fruit there, and there's...
awesomeness.
Yeah, toasted caramel.
All right, my friends.
Oh, goodness.
Real question of the day. Is it caramel or is it caramel?
It's caramel.
It's caramel. It's caramel corn. You don't eat caramel corn.
People say caramel, but it's actually spelled caramel, just so you know. C-A.
Well,
R-A
thought is
M-E-L.
spelled T-H-O-U-G-H-T, but we don't say the goat. Just saying. Sorry.
What?
I don't know, dude. I mean, the English language is just a clustery mess. Let's just be real.
Hey, you say caramel, I say caramel.
Cheers to caramel and caramel. A bit corny.
Wow. That's like, there's a fruit tart or a candy note on the front of that sip, on that fresh crack.
Yep.
That's super interesting.
Okay, you know what I get? This is going to sound really weird. Candy corn.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
It's a tiny bit floral, too, which is a little shocking. I mean, we've had a lot of stags, and I don't remember there really being anything that leaned floral until now.
Okay.
I'm betting that goes away. That's the 16.
agree.
That's the fresh crack.
I also, and this is gonna sound weird, I don't know the recipes of Four Roses super well, but when I think of floral, I think of Four Roses.
Some of them, yep.
And the OBSO that I've had of that, there's a hint of that in there.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me of, was one of those specialty bottlings of Four Roses.
17. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, 17 is, I think I like the nose on 17 better than 16. I think it's my favorite.
It's more complex.
Oh, man, here we go.
That's pretty good. It's hard because, again, so much of what's on the market, it's really incomparable.
Yeah, that's leaning more nutty.
Yep.
I mean, you can't. It's kind of funny. How far apart were batches 16 and 17? About a year apart, you said?
No, I think they were a little bit closer, probably 6 months.
16 and 17?
Yeah.
Or 17 and 18?
17 and 18 are far apart. 16 and 17 are closer.
Okay, so for these being same mash bill and that close together, they kind of couldn't be more different. And again,
yeah, I agree.
I mean, 16,
fresh crack.
So
all right,
we'll definitely let them sit for a few minutes while we're enjoying. But for me, 17 is more indicative of what I'm sort of, I guess, what I usually expect when I drink Stagg. Rich brown sugar toffee,
dark fruits, intense cherries,
Yep.
Just a sexual experience.
I don't know if I agree with that, y'all. However, to each their own. So, Carmel, which is a city in California, and caramel, which is a candy.
Some might say, sex is cool, but bourbon is great.
I can't think of anything better than sex while drinking. And my wife does not let me do that very often.
If you know, you know. And you just might want to know all you know by yourself.
Yeah. Let's keep that to yourself, sir.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right. The nose on the 18's a little better than when I first nosed it.
Cheers.
Cheers, yeah. A little lighter, maybe, than the other two.
To be fair, our noses are a little shot.
Okay. That one is very drying. And it sucks the moisture right out of your mouth. That's what she said.
We're just on fire today, friends.
Yeah.
All right. I don't love 18.
Neither do I.
A lot of people really like 18. I think because it's different. It sets itself apart from the rest of the Stagg.
It sure does.
And not in a bad way, but I know I've talked about this before, but when I talk about Stagg standards, my bar is high. This is a little too nutty for me. This is a little too not in a bad way, but for Stagg, this is not it for me.
Yeah.
This is really disappointing because I know when 17 came out, there was a big lag in distribution in terms of our area in the Pacific Northwest.
For sure.
And so we didn't see 18 for at least a year after 17 was released.
Yeah.
And so I remember when I popped 18, I thought it was fabulous.
Yeah, because it was a long wait. We were just so happy to get another Stagg that we were like,
Yeah. And now tasting it, doing it side by side is...
It's not holding up to 16 and 17.
It really doesn't. So, all right. I'm going to put 18 aside. I'm going to compare 16 and 17.
I'm going to give 18 one more sip here. I see what you mean. Honestly, I think this has maybe more ethanol than any of the Staggs I've had.
And like barrel char. Yeah, like it probably doesn't come from a heavy charred barrel, but it definitely tastes like it.
It's astringent.
Yeah.
For a Stagg product, this is astringent. And like I said, I mean, I don't know how many of you would agree. Definitely give us your comments and stuff. But I feel like even the 18, as much as I'm probably thinking this is our least favorite of everything that we've tried so far, and maybe all of them when we're done, but still probably better than a lot of stuff on the market. So.
I agree, friends.
All right, where are you going?
I agree. I'm going to go 17 and then go back to 16.
Okay.
Do a little blendy blend.
A little backwards.
All right. I'm just going to.
Yeah, like I said, tell us what you think in the comments. Let us know what your favorite Stagg is. If you've only had,
it's funny. A lot of people
one or
hate
none.
on. So many people hate on 17, and
Do they really?
I myself have hated on 17.
Really?
Yes, because I'm like, it's not great. It's just okay. They rushed it. Yada yada yada. They were excited to put the non-junior. It's pretty good, man.
Well, it just made me squirt.
You're such a child.
17 just made me gleek.
Forever a child.
But yeah, no, it's quite a bit better than the 18. But now let's, like you said, let's revisit 16. Or did you already do that?
This guy.
Did you already?
I did. Come on, man. Killing me, Smalls.
You're drinking too fast.
Hey. The color of the
You
pen.
might have a problem.
The
Brady.
color of the glass that I hold in my hand is royal blue.
16. It's the better of the three.
It is.
It's the better of the three.
All right. 16 and 17. Cheers to you guys. Remember, whatever you're drinking, whatever you're, enjoying with us tonight or today or whenever you're watching this episode. Appreciate you guys watching.
Absolutely.
Sticking with us through all of
That's
this.
right.
We're growing. So
Hopefully not literally.
Gosh, dude, you're just on one tonight.
It's a Stagg party. It's a Stagg party.
Hey.
We have to. Right?
Do we have to or do we have to? Do we have to or do
Caramel
we have to?
or caramel? You decide.
If you know, you know.
All right. So you blended 16 and 17?
16 and 17. And I'm just going to cheers to myself because he's
Hold on.
behind in the game. All right. Thank you.
Oh.
Ooh.
16.5.
That's
Is that what we're calling it?
Going.
Are we calling this 16.5?
Sure.
Huh. That's delightful. Yeah, I don't want
Explosion of flavor in your mouth.
I don't want to mess either of those up with the 18. Sorry, 18.
Sorry, 18. You just suck.
You're the biggest loser.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
All right, so we chose batch
16
this time, but what did we choose?
14.
All right, so
14 and 16.
So far it's even numbers, folks.
Don't mess it up.
Let's see what's going to happen in the next episode.
Well, the next episode is rough because we have an A and a B and an A, and they're both 22 and then 23. So
we
one of the 22
we do have an odd
better
number. We do have an odd number in the next episode.
True.
So at least there's a possibility of an odd number getting in there, but probably not.
And don't forget, we got Store Picks and we got George T.
Yeah.
All right, friends. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Last video is over there. Good times are over here. Subscribe for more action, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.